Just tell us a bit about what attracted you to this job, what made you say, I want to come and do this.
Sure. Professionally, it's kind of on the track I've been on for the last 7, 8 years. I did economic development work and a lot of just general county government work for 20-ish years in Russ County, and then stepped into the administrator coordinator position there for 3.5 years, and then went to Sawyer County as the county administrator. And so it's been progressive for me, moving into county administration, and then the responsibility and the size of the organization and all the things that the county government does. So it seemed like a good step to come to Chippewa County, into a bigger organization, but one I'm familiar with. And there is the whole aspect of a personal decision to, I'm not going to say come home because I really never left. I mean, I moved all the way to Holcomb and Bruce and have lived there, but I grew up here. My parents are nearby, so I'll be closer to them when and if they need me. And it is home, and it's intriguing to have the opportunity to become the administrator of the county where I grew up.
What would be your first initiatives or goals for the first year?
Honestly, the first year, I don't know that there's any big initiatives other than to get my feet underneath me, learn the organization, make the connections with the board and the department heads. From my impression, things have been really well run here. There's a good relationship between the administrator and the board. And my first year is just to move into the role and feel that out and keep the good things going that have been happening here. I think really it's just build on the organization. I mean, I think there's good things happening here. I mean, I think economic development's important. The county got out of the county farm property gradually years ago with the Lake Wissota Business Park and the housing development. And I think that has been successful. I mean, it took a little while to get going, but I think it's what's next. I think there's another big economic development project on the horizon. What's the next iteration of industrial development, economic development for the county? The county playing a role like another business park somewhere. And I think it's just meeting the expectations of the electorate, of the citizens of the county, to make sure their county services are efficient and effective and providing or serving the role that they need to.
What kind of a leader are you, and what kind of a boss do you try to be?
I think I'm a pragmatic type person. Common sense is the best thing for me. I believe in professional responsibility, that the employees and the leaders of the county have jobs to do. We make sure they know their jobs and their roles, and some of those are defined by statute, some are defined by policy, some by the expectations of the board. But you set out the goals, you set the vision, and then you allow your staff to carry that out, and you rely on them to have the background and the subject matter expertise to see those things through. So I think I'm more of a hands-off, but if we need to jump in there and set the tone and set the vision, then I'm willing to do that, or can do that. And I think it's also an interesting position of administrator, because you're really an extension of the board. The board is elected. They're responsive to the citizens who elected them, so I need to work with them to make sure we have the right policies and the right priorities, so that they can answer to the people that elected them. But I take that to the departments and the department heads to see those things through and make sure they're getting done.